guys, Strike here and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. In the last one, we released the most ancient boomer fae from their eternal slumber. Okay, to be honest, I think they're a little bit beyond boomer. They're like thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. I don't know what the step up from boomer is, but that is exactly what they are. And that concept as a whole just absolutely terrifies me. So, let's run away from them forever, let's completely ignore the missions that they are a part of, and go clear a gate to make a singer happy for some reason. What are you doing? Are you fighting each other? The Bogdan- oh, I forget what you're called, it's Bogan or something like that, right? Bogans aren't allowed to work with the Tuatha, only the fucking Jotun are. I'm pretty sure Bogan's supposed to be at war with the Jotun anyway or something like that. Please stop. Just fight your own damn battles, Tuatha. I can't hate you any more than I do right now. God, that will never stop being so satisfying. As a way to start the fucking sessions, it's the greatest thing in the world. It gets really, really fucking annoying to be able to just absolutely brutalize everything with it. Once I'm hours and hours and hours into the session, but it's just a reminder of how much of an absolute demigod I am. Oh, it makes me so damp. Right, I can have your eyes? I don't remember this. Is this for a mission? Because there is nothing I would like less than to drag that out of your soft fucking sticky face. Why don't we take two at once, by the way? Do we just always happen to melt an eye with every single one we fight? Yeah, it is for a mission. Oh, for Chernobog. So we can take on the extra big, extra naked Bolgan, huh? Oh god, I completely forgot about you.
You have rid the gates of the Bolgan. As promised, I have another tale to be told.
How oh so very exciting. Tell me about Gastir, I guess, whoever the hell that is. That's the family you worked for, right?
The very first Aaron Gastir
yes.
arrived here generations ago from Melsenshir, before the final tower was raised. When the great giants of Cluracan were but saplings, on that very first morning of his arrival, while the sun ascended the sky, Gastir scaled the heights and saw below him the great keep of the merchant Ancilla. Gastir could not bear such an intrusion on his new ancestral homeland, and swore an oath. By
new
right of mine
ancestral
and sword
homeland.
in hand, I will not forsake our native land. Now that
In
you've
what
seen
way is it
Castle
his
Gastir,
right?
we should move on to the final stop on our journey.
You made it sound like the merchant was there before him. To be fair, you also made it sound like the Elves, or the Dokkalfar, arrived before the Winter Fae. And I find that incredibly hard to believe, but it's also a bit possible. No, it's not possible at all, because they're very, very angry about us bringing our gross, fleshy bodies all over the place.
On the coast. You can do it.
I know I can. It's pathetic. Also, I just said goodbye and you immediately started the conversation again. I don't like you. Leave me alone. What is this? Castle Gastir? If you don't let me in here at some point, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. I imagine it's locked right now. I get the feeling that maybe you're gonna ask me to go here after we finished our delicious little tour. But why? Why can you, what do you possibly want there? You were basically just the jester of the corps. I'm surprised you even like these guys. Your entire job was to stand around so they can laugh at you. But fine, sure, I'm sure they're amazing dudes. Oh, can you just get a little bit closer to each other, please? Come on. Make this easy. I only bother fighting if it's a clear one-shot. Ow! You actually hit me? I'm not a smart man. That definitely should not have happened. Oh, and you're so slow that you can even dink me one last time before the sky literally falls onto your ass. Okay, fair enough. It's abuse. I should not be doing this to the poor sweet bastards. They're trying their best and they just suck. The Kaled Coast Stone, and that actually looks kinda stunning.
Through the woods and mountainside.
Oh, you fucking arsehole, don't you dare. Don't you interrupt this!
The summer, winter, day and night. Through the hallowed halls of seasons and song. Through the vengeance, pride and sorrow. Echo the footfalls of the greaves of the Fae Hunter.
Is that everything? Fine, okay, I guess you can talk at me if you really want. But not before I get in the way of... Oh, I didn't get to do it in time.
I shall tell you the last tale, the best of the lot.
You were really determined to tell me a story, weren't you?
My story.
Are you getting a little bit of gratification out of this, you freak? What will you do with it? What do you mean, what will you do with it? I feel like I should probably ask this first.
I've told the tale of the first Aaron Gastir, he who discovered these lands. And I've told the tale of his descendant, The lost Eren Gastir. He who lost these lands.
And
My
you did it
final
in
tale
completely
is that
the
this
wrong
last
order.
lord took a young mistress to his bed. A servant named Wilda Brandon. They had a child he refused to claim as his own. To
What a
assuage his
shit
guilt,
name.
He wrote a royal letter in which he decreed to her and the child great wealth. But rather than take that letter, she took her own life. Here, that woman was my mother. Hear me, friend. I do not have much, but I will offer you all that I have to find me that letter. The letter that broke my mother's heart.
It was a letter that said she could basically be the mom of a king. And she was like, nah, fuck that, I'm out. Why did it break your heart? This was a way to true fucking glory forever. And you prefer to be the corpse of a fucking beggar than you would being very much alive and very much rich as all hell. Okay, what an absolute genius. This is the dumbest suicide I've ever seen. What will you do with it?
I will read it, and I will finally know if what my mother told me was true. Then I will destroy it. I want nothing to do with the Gastiers. My mother never wanted his kingdom. She only wanted his love. That letter has haunted me for 10 years. I will now be rid of it. Of him.
But you apparently worked at that court, you fucking liar. Friends help each other, clearly not. This man's been using me the entire time. I mean, it's not much using. He just told me some lovely stories, but now he's trying to use me. Friends help each other? I wouldn't call this man a friend. Look at the way he's staring at me. His eyebrows are literally falling off of his face into his eyes. He's so damn angry. But, sure. Fine, I guess we're best friends. Best friends forever. Please don't pull out my jugular.
Yes. I suppose we are friends. I'm not
Really?
sure where to look for Father's letter. Father. Strange to call him that. I would think he'd keep it near, lest such revelations be discovered. The castle. That would make some sense, wouldn't it? I'll be back at camp. Be careful. I would feel terrible if anything happened to you.
Ah, well, you're not a complete and utter scumbag then. Why are you... You're clearly rich anyway, by the way. If you are capable of selling these things, that is worth 120k. I have seen people claim that they're rich for having like 5k in this game. You are basically a god. I mean, you're nothing compared to me. I am the daddy of all gods, quite clearly. But you could buy people. You could buy an entire goddamn village and still have, oh, I don't know, 117 grand left over. Fine, whatever. I'm going to ignore you for good now. And instead of doing things to make you happy, I'm going to make Private Cornel happy. He's clearly the most important guy in the whole game.
For a stroll, not at all. Do I know you? You have that look. Familiar. I fought with Captain Gastir at Melsenshire. Maybe we spent a few skirmishes together. I can't remember everything that happened. Can you?
Tell me about what he did with his cock, you amnesia-riddled fuck. Why do you think it's me? I have nothing to do with this, and I didn't expect you to be quite this insane. Alfar Army.
We've been making good time through Cluricon. Melsenshire was the dam, and now the river is out of control. We'll be in Alabastra soon enough.
Maybe you're not incredibly insane? Maybe you just assume that because I'm an elf, I'm probably in the army. But why do you assume I was working with Gastir? Do you not recognize me as the dude who just saved all the Alfar ever? I feel like that's something worth a little bit of recognition. But at the same time, go fuck yourself. Caleb Coast.
It's the last bastion in Cluricon, where we expected the Tuatha to form a stiff resistance.
But instead they're flaccid as hell.
Have been overrun, but that's about it. It's been pretty quiet, actually. I've spent most of my time keeping my sword sharp and hoping to spot the southern lights.
You look so happy. You're adorable. How the hell did you end up being just a private? They should promote you just for that winning smile right there. Actually, it is a bit terrifying. Seems ever so slightly sexually aggressive, so let's move this conversation on pretty damn quick. Southern Lights.
They are a magical phenomenon that occur only in the Caelid Coast.
Ooh.
Some in the Scholia Arcana believe the lights were created by Lord Gastir's personal mage, Braxis.
What happened to him when Gastir did the big death?
After the fall of Gastir,
here we
Braxis
go.
enchanted the royal fortunes, hiding them in a spell that only the most persistent adventurer would uncover.
Can I actually find that? Because that's amazing.
I cannot lie, though. The lights are gorgeous. You can see them after dark, if you stand over by the old Gastir shrine on the cliffs.
Then that is exactly what I'm going to do. I have no idea where Castle Ancilla is, but it sounds way cooler than
That
Gastir.
place is sharp stone, a wall. The only way
Wow,
we
what
can
a
get
surprise.
force
Almost
past
like
the
that is
House of
exactly
Pride
what
and into
castles are.
Alabastra is to topple Ancilla. But not even the heir to that place can get inside. I heard rumors that an advanced team had been sent in to secure it. But rumors are rumors, right?
Rumors in RPGs are absolutely the truth all the time. That is the rule of video games. Castle
You are
Gastir.
interested in sharing a bed with a Bolgan.
Oh,
You want to
fuck
take a
yeah.
stroll over to Gastir. The place is as red as they come, crammed with our big one-eyed friends.
My ass is going to be an all-devouring
Don't go
black
too
hole
far.
once he's done with me, but you know what? I can't resist. Are these the Southern Lights? They're shit. I mean, the old Gastir Shrine. Is it this? It doesn't feel like it's this. Those are just some lights. And they're not even that pretty. Wait, did I not rob you? Have I not stolen your body parts? I have most definitely stolen your body parts. You're just a selfish arsehole trying to get all of my attention all the damn time. I don't see what your shrine is. Unless it's where I slaughtered all these Bolgan, but then I feel like I may have just sullied the magic ever so slightly. Oh, I don't see anything. That's just a torch. Bye? I guess we're going into Gastir right now, and we are absolutely sharing a bed with all the Bolgan in the world. A horrible, giant, sunburnt orgy is exactly what this situation calls for. Especially if we're high on all the mushrooms known to man while we're doing it. You aren't fucking Bolgan. I was lied to. I'm down to get my arsehole utterly contorted, but bestiality? No, that is where I draw the line. I mean, I don't know if you consider the Bolgan wildlife or an actual species on account of them being very, very, very stupid, but I'm sure I'm not taking advantage of anything. Get the hell out of here. Oh, I hate when my fucking shield works against me and knocks a dude away when I'm trying to fucking tase them into oblivion. Right, what do we got over here? A lovely little chest and absolute fucking dog shit. Okay, good. So, who the fuck are you? Are you Braxia? Because I didn't expect Braxia to be a woman. Hilared Gastir. What? I thought he had one heir, and it was the only... you actually have the dude's name. Why can't you just take over? I sure am.
I just assumed Enodon had abandoned me, that there was no justice left in this world.
Lady, there is a door right round the corner.
The hero of Melsenshire.
How do you even know about me?
Fresh from the Baelor's blooding, and it appears my prayers have been answered.
Lady, I am a lot of
How much
things,
goodwill do you have
but I am not
left on
fresh. I have not watched Letherun bathe once since he got here. He is a very sticky, very gooey, very smelly boy. And fresh, that is just an insult. What happened here? Hilared the Blade, Brune the Bard, Alfar... Let's start with the army.
I am a captain under what is left of General Talera's army. There are only a handful of us left after Melsenshire, but we press southward toward the Tuatha's lair. However, my quest for justice means more to me than any victory. I have left my soldiers in the capable hands of Captain Canwin. She has moved ahead without me.
So why are you ramming the hell out of this place? You also haven't murdered any of the monsters along the way, so it seems like you just screamed and ran your way through here and let them take over your fucking territory. Yet you're a captain, are you? How do you deserve this in any way? Who the fuck is Brune to you?
Yes, I remember Brune. He was kind, silly. There weren't many like him in the court. When everyone else was so grim, Brune and his heart never ceased singing. I wonder how he fares now.
He's angry. He's very angry and possibly suicidal. Also, your ear has become a tear in the fabric of reality, just so you know. But hey, I guess we're elves. That tends to happen. It feels like that I'm not supposed to know that you're Gastir. It feels like that's a big reveal that's supposed to come down the line, except the name tag system gave you away fucking instantly. This is stupid. Why have you done this game? And I'm turning on my fan because I'm a warm boy. Hilared the Blade.
I grew up behind the walls of this stronghold. All my memories are of its beauty, its security. It was an ideal childhood. Those days have long since passed. When the Tuatha marched, it was Rassilon who killed my family and
I
claimed
see.
Castle Gastir as his own.
I mean, to be
And though
fair,
he may hold the castle, he will never hold its name.
it never
I
said
have
that
devoted
Gaston.
my
Let me
entire
hold on.
life to reclaiming this castle, enlisting in the army, fighting under General Tolera, and then breaking free of Melsenshire. This is my destiny.
It never said that Big Boy Gastir never had any heirs other than Brune. It sort of said that he felt so bad about it that maybe he just cucked the children he actually gave a fuck about, and was just gonna give it to Brune straight up. But then the silly lady did the big self-deletion, and now we're here. And I might need to fuck over Hilared to just give it to the Bard, and the Bard has no fucking experience. I imagine, well, for one, she's raised in the art of the murders, and two, she's Hilared Gastir. She was raised by Gastir, which means she's gonna get all that courtly training, she's gonna know how to run a fucking kingdom. There's no way I can give this to Brune, and Brune doesn't even really want it. What kind of help?
A Tuatha priest named Rassilon has captured this keep. I am sworn to destroy him, for it was he who deposed House Gastir and stole their ancestral home. For 10
What a
long
naughty
years he
bastard.
lived as a lord, hiding high in the royal quarters where none can reach him. At least, not without help. You see, I am
Yet it doesn't seem to benefit the Tuatha in any way.
descendant of Lord Aaron Gastir and last of my family line. This castle and all within it belong to me.
I guess maybe it's distracting a lady, and by lady I mean the female equivalent of Lord. Maybe it's distracting a lady who would have her own fucking private army from defending Melsenshire, but it feels like this boy, the Tuatha, whose name I've already fucking forgotten, it seems like it probably would have been a lot smarter for him to just attack Melsenshire too. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. We're only losing one lady and her fucking army. Whatever. What happened here?
My great-great-grandfather built this keep.
It's almost like Tuatha are capable
You
of
can
their
still
own
find the one stone
actions.
resting where he laid it in the courtyard. We spent 4 generations in these hallowed halls.
That really isn't a very long time.
Followed by their Tuatha masters. They killed everyone, Fae and Alfar alike. Rassilon was the worst of them. He murdered my mother and now sleeps in my family's chambers. With your help, Honored One, my family will find restitution.
Alright, fine. Let's jam a blade in his chambers, why don't we? I will help you find justice.
You will be rewarded, my friend. We Gastiers have long memories of both our friends and our enemies.
I don't think you do, on account of you being dead and not even remembering your own brother.
Alone, but together we can avenge Castle Gastir.
Alright. Tell me a little more about Castle
It
Gastir.
has stood here on the Kaled coast for centuries, a testament to the will of my ancestors. Rassilon made it a grave. Now I will make it his.
I'm a bit in love with you. You are making me tingle in all the wrong and all the right ways at the same time, and it's very confusing for my genitals,
Were
Rassilon.
you not told the stories as a child of Rassilon the Ravager? Rassilon the Red-Eyed? He was one of the first to give himself
Ravager?
the Outflow. It is my
Did you really
life's
just have to
work
make him
make
sound like a
answer for his
rapist?
Crimes. Old as I am, he is older. And I don't want him to die without knowing the rage of his killer.
He might be older, but he's Fae, you moron. He can just come back and do this again whenever the fuck he wants. It doesn't matter that he's older because, like, I don't know, 900-year-old Fae can move like they're 20 because they are Fae. Do you understand nothing of this world, you disaster? Oh no, why am I working with you? Why can't we have brought the Bard along? I feel like the Bard would have been more useful somehow. There needs to be some moral support. How do we reach this bastard?
The castle is
Rapey
being
Rassilon.
completely ransacked by the Bolgan, and debris blocks the gate into the castle. We have to go around through the dungeons. Then I will have my revenge. Believe me, it has been far too long in coming.
Same. Alright, let's do this. The last cassette, but I want to go that way as well. There's so many ways I need to go, damn it. And I feel like maybe recover. Ooh, but you will stop if I want you to. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get that letter first, because I feel like it might be possible to connect the two missions. I feel like maybe she will react to the fact that Brune is now provably her brother. Unless it was done under duress. I mean, the Brune could have been lying to us the entire fucking time. This could be his way of seizing control from poor sweet little lady whose name starts with H that I've already forgotten. God, I'm an absolute genius, aren't I? Wait, can I not connect? Oh. Oh, I have to go this way. Because game's stupid. What? Oh? I had to run all the way around here? This seems like a massive fucking dungeon. Oh, you're so lucky you look badass as all hell. Though I do feel like I'm going into another one of Papa's hentai basements, and I want nothing to do with that. Why do they all look like this? Why is this what the Tuatha want? Or is this just the decay that us mortals have brought? Why do you even want to sleep in this place? Like fucking Mr. Tickle tentacles are gonna come and sodomize you every night. Is this what your family has grown accustomed to? Because, you know what, fair enough, sounds pretty great to me. The fuck out of here. Oh, yeah, I forgot, I'm no good at using staffs. In fact, I didn't even realize I had the staff equipped, because why would I ever have the staff equipped? It sucks. The fuck out of here. It's such a terrible attack at this point, but I still find it so satisfying. Just be able to launch that much of a taser out of your wrists whenever the hell you want. It's just, oh, it is so pleasing. And we nearly have all the bowgun eyes I could ever want. To Lord Gastier. I will read that very soon. Probably when... No, you know what? I will read it now. We don't need to get them all at once. Because that will take decades. So where are you? You are... What was it? What was it? T that it started with, right? To Lord Gastier. In response to your letter, thank you for your concern regarding my family, but I strongly suggest you save it for your own, lest your wife gives birth to another man's child again. The first 3 times were scandalous enough. Now it borders on triteness. As for what you say happened 2 days ago, I have no idea what you're referring to. I had business in Rathir at the time. Lady Ancilla. I mean, it's not like Lady Ancilla was the peasant that he wangled. And also his wife seems like an absolute bastard. I'm glad your mum... No, I'm not glad that your mum got slaughtered. That's a little bit much. But she doesn't seem like the most wholesome of mummies, now does she? But I mean, she's royal. What the hell do you expect? Everyone who's ever been royal is an absolute scumbag. I'm looking at you, Liz. There we go. Can I take extra? I absolutely can. That's a little bit weird. Now we've just started our own fucking collection. I don't think these are as tradable as Pokemon cards, but who the hell am I to judge? God, it takes so long to recharge. Why are you so very annoying? And how are there this many of you? This is gonna take decades. And 2. Oh god, you didn't even show up in time. I can't be bothered to keep doing the exact same thing over again. Wait, no, that's exactly what I am doing. I meant that I can only be bothered to keep doing exactly the same thing again. I'm not gonna bother switching to the big, beautiful meteorite just for this one fucking thing. So I'm actually gonna tase the hell out of you, because I feel like it might be a bit faster than anything else. Do you work well with flame? Do you resist flame? I don't know, because nothing seems to even damage you. I'm sure the meteorite would tear you down like 1 or 2 fucking hits and everything, but I just kind of appreciate having a borderline difficult enemy to deal with. And by difficult, I mean he's a bit of a sponge and nothing else, and he's still oh, he's just waving at me. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt such a cutie like you, but I mean, you were whack-a-moling my friend into paste, so I can't really blame myself. Oh, I can't even have any more eyes. We're just keeping one as a little collector's item then, huh? Alright, well, weird, but I guess I can deal with that. Aegon's Quiras. I keep nearly saying curious. I have finally gotten myself out of thinking that Quiras is the funniest fucking medieval word of my entire fucking existence. And, like, I'm finally saying it as if it's normal. And now I'm saying curious again. Because for so many years when I was a kid, I thought it was spelled like C-U-R-I and then ass. But no, it is straight up Quiras, and that will never stop being the worst thing ever. What are you doing in there? Why are you all alone? I'm gonna leave you in there. I have no... Oh, you know what? You might have a fucking Quiras on you though, huh? I can't leave behind a single ass if I know what's best for me. There you go. I think I just slammed that into myself. But I mean, I'm definitely not actually gonna bother fighting you. If I can just torture you while you're still in your cage, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It would probably be mean to actually let you live at this point, so... Oh, come on. Can I do that? I can absolutely do that. And it's way faster than punching the ground every single fucking time. Are you still alive? You are so much tougher than Balin could ever even hope to be. Why weren't you the big scary enemy that was pounding away at the walls of Mel-Sen-Shir? You are more powerful than a Niskaru lord, and you didn't even get to fight me. You just sort of sat behind this fucking prison wall the entire time, and you didn't even get to stand up after I murdered you. Oh, I'm so sorry. You deserve better, my sweet little cherub. What's through there? A thing I've... No, I haven't already opened you. I'm just completely blind and stupid. Okay, good. Hardly surprising, but whatever. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real fucking nice. Huh. You know what I just remembered? For one, I feel like that has to go on. I don't think I can resist that buff to my, my sorcery abilities right there. That is truly fucking delicious. It also now means Cowl of Sorrows. Actually, two other cowl. I just want to wear it once. Oh, it looks a lot dumber on me than I expected. I don't know what I look like, but I kind of just hate everything about that. We're going back. Robes of Sorrow. Which isn't nearly as badass as the Robes of the Dark Empyrean. Are you kidding? You're fucking kidding. This sucks. Oh wait, no, it doesn't quite suck. Okay, now the gloves, which gives me my +2. I look awesome. I don't know if I can turn it down purely because of how cool I look. Gives me an elemental resistance. Dark Empyrean gives me crit damage. You also give me crit damage. You give me magical damage and mana regen, but you kind of do the same except health. Okay, yeah, that kind of sucks in comparison. How's the hat compare? I can't resist. I know I look just emo as all hell. I literally have skulls on my shoulder, but look how bored those skulls look. They don't look menacing at all. They just look like they want to rest, these poor bastards, being dragged out of the depths of hell to join me in my shoulders in a never-ending battle. But look at me. It looks like I've got bug wings. I can't turn that down. Fucking Robes of Sorrow, the coolest things I think I've ever seen in my life. Let's see if I do more or less damage. I'll do a lot less crit damage, but to be honest, that's bearable if I look this cool. And I mean, it means fights will last more than 2 seconds, maybe. So, that's an upside? Maybe? I don't even know at this point. Let's get the hell out of my way forever, and we'll actually do something interesting with our existences. Yay! Like not murdering Bolgan after Bolgan after Bolgan after Bolgan after Bolgan. And instead, we can murder Jotun after Jotun after Jotun after Jotun, because this game is so repetitive in its enemy types. It just becomes more and more apparent the more I play the game. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I still just want new things to happen. We are in the lands of the Winter Fae. If things aren't going to change up in the slightest here, then they never will in the entire game, and that's so sad to me. I'm not wasting a meteorite on you, you don't deserve it. You deserve to die in the most mundane way possible, you pathetic little boy. Right, you pathetic, giant, horrible, high blood pressure boy. Ugh, I'm so glad I never have to look close up at you. Man, being a warrior in this game must be absolute hell, having to constantly stare up their damn loincloths right into the fucking arsehole that leads to another dimension. Ugh. And I think I may have just entered that new dimension. Did he sit on me as his corpse landed? I don't like that. I don't like this place at all. What do we got? And it also makes me lag, which is fucking hilarious considering this game is from 2012 and we're running a 2080 Ti. But whatever, let's not question it. This game does this all the time. So what am I looking at? To Lord Gastir. I assume in your juvenile sense of humor you found that comedic. Let me educate you on the subtleties of warfare. What you did today is the equivalent of topping your wife. That is, easily accomplished. The next time you try such a feat, you should aspire to something noteworthy. First for you, I'm sure, Lady Ancilla. How dare you insult fucking Gastir? It is such a badass family line. I mean, it seems like the last dude who ever held that title was a pathetic little bitch man. But I mean, the first one, it's a name you don't question, right? Does this lead me back down to the other side? I really like how they bothered to use the architecture for that. Usually it's just like, yeah, we built a diving board here for no reason. Okay, enjoy. But here, oh, that looked real. That looked realistic, and I love everything about it. I mean, it could only really be done here because the lands of the Summer Fae don't have a whole lot of ruins. like most of the buildings there are intact because, well, not everything has to be about decay in that place. But here everything is falling apart and that's the fucking law, so I fucking love it. What do we got down here? It really pleases my cold, dead, decaying heart. And no anything in here? Why is it behind a door? It is a couple of boxes. Not a single person in the entire world gives a shit. Please let the bow gun arrive in time, because the bow gun is way harder to kill than the Barghest. Oh, I hate it. He took like 2 damage from the world collapsing down onto his fucking face. Fair enough. Makes perfect sense. Oh, what was that? That's not... I'm trying to use my fucking chakrams. Okay, there we go. What have we got around the corner? Are you gonna be just as useless? Why, yes you are, aren't you? Pathetic. Oh, how sweet. And this one actually has something worth looting by the looks of things. And in the Lands of the Winterfey, they actually... Ooh, Bolgun's Bane. Which is probably shit. Go away. But yeah, they actually bothered, making chests show up on the chest icon, instead of just piles of rubble and having the chest show up as nothing. I don't know why the Lands of the Summerfey do that, but it's the most frustrating thing in the world. What do we got around here?